Hello and welcome to Microsoft Hates Greg. My name is Greg Deckler, and today is the launch day of my book, my eighth book. Well, technically ninth, but we don't talk about achieving process profitability because we don't really count that one. That's from back in like 2000, 2001. No, but today it's DAX for Humans, my eighth book on Power BI, and it's all about DAX. And it's just, this was a great book. I had a lot of fun creating this book. And in this video, I'm gonna tell kind of a little bit about the backstory of the book, like how it came to be, because every book has one of these stories, right? And I'm going to kind of pick up where Brian Julius leaves off in the forward, talking about how this book came to be, because there's even more backstory than I'm going to relate about how this book came about. So I'm going to just kind of pick it up, from where Brian Julius leaves off in the forward, right? And I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing here, which don't shocking right now. So yeah, here it is. This is my, well, I need to get rid of the background. We're gonna just going to no background. There we go. So I'm in my office, right? So here it is, DAX for Humans. I have this as a proof copy of the book that I got while I was trying to publish it in that. So yeah, and this is the spiritual successor. This is where we're going to pick up the story. This is the spiritual successor to this book, DAX Cookbook, which I published like 5 years ago, back in March of 2020. And this is up to until this day. This has been my favorite book that I ever wrote. But it was not anyone else's. and because there's probably less than 1,000 copies of this book, that people bought. So it did not do well at all at Pact. And they never approached me for a second version of it, a second edition of it. And that's kind of where the story kind of picks up, is that Brian had been promoting the no calculator approach and had given it a name, right? And so I had started he was kind of hey, where can people learn this approach? So I kind of started a YouTube channel called DAX for Humans. And I'm not going to get into the reasons behind the name or anything like that, but it's a YouTube channel, DAX for Humans, where the goal of it was to teach DAX the way I thought that DAX should be taught. And it's really the no calculator approach really premiered in this book. I just think it was just too radical at the time. It was too different. People didn't really understand it. We went way past, and the opposite direction of convention, right, in terms of writing DAX. So maybe that's why it didn't do well. Who knows? But it was definitely man. I look back at it now. You look back at your work and you're like, I could do that so much better now. So I started this video DAX, video YouTube channel, DAX for Humans, and it was really take people from zero, don't even know what Power BI is, right, and take them through and teach them DAX. And that was the goal of the channel. And then but as Brian and I kept on talking more and more, I really wanted to rewrite, I wanted a second edition of DAX Cookbook. So I approached PAC about it, and PAC didn't have any interest in it, right? And from their perspective, it makes total sense, right? It didn't do well. None of their other DAX titles have really done that well, in their opinion. So, I totally get it from them. They just don't have an interest in, another version of DAX Cookbook, right? So totally understood. Now, Brian, I told Brian this. He's like, they're missing the boat on this. I think this could be a great book. So what I did is I molded over a lot more. And then I decided, well, you know what? I'm going to ask PAC, well, what if I wrote like a spiritual successor to DAX Cookbook? Would you guys have a problem with that? And they're like, nope, knock yourself out. So I'm like, all right. So I thought about it. And then I thought, well, let's do something a little different. Maybe there's some aspiring art, writers out there that have never published a book and they want to know how the process works, from stem to stern. So I'm like, all right, well, there's this thing called Patreon out there. And so I fired up Patreon channel, Microsoft Hates Greg Patreon channel, and said, hey, let's write a book together. And Brian Julius was the very first member. Then, and then he started getting other people and advertising it and stuff. And I ended up with like 67 patrons that actually were paying. I made the dues as small as Patreon would allow me, just like $2 a month. as bare minimum, right? And so I had like 67 patrons. They're all listed in the book in the dedication. And I really appreciate them. I mean, they provided all kinds of they were basically the technical editing team for DAX for Humans, which, I can't do that myself, right? Pact has always supplied me with technical editors, and they go out and find the people, and they go through that whole process and stuff. With this one, I was doing it all on my own, right, along with my patrons, so which I think are irreplaceable. So, so that's basically how this book came about. I started writing it like 10 months ago, and then as we were finishing up here, we were doing all kinds of stuff with like interior artwork. So there's really cool interior art. Like here's for chapters, and every chapter has one of these, right? And it's the first DAX book, it has to be the first DAX book out there where all the code is color coded, right? It's color coded just like you'd see it in the editor, which I think is a really cool touch. And it's just a feature that just came out. It was really buggy when I was writing this book. I can't tell you how much I fought with that stupid thing where it would like misformat the colors and stuff, and so I'd copy it and paste it, and it'd be all weird. Oh my gosh, I fought with that so hard. And then all the typesetting I had to do with this book, which I'm not an expert at by any stretch of imagination. Boy, did I miss my publisher, in those cases. And Pact, to their benefit, their credit, they came back to me like late in the process, and they were like, "Hey, I was literally just about to assign an ISBN, from Amazon, and they're like, "Hey, if you want, we can help you distribute your book and this and that." And I didn't, I thought about it, but I didn't do it. And the reason I didn't do it is because it was really late in the process. I was already down, like I was super in the weeds with typesetting and formatting and everything else like that. And it'd already been delayed because of some of the artwork issues and things like that. So, I had picked some artwork that wasn't in the public domain yet. It would be at the end of this year. And that's a whole other story. But yeah, so I didn't want it to be delayed anymore. And I thought, well, if I get Pact involved now, maybe it's going to get delayed another like month while they go through and check it and do their typesetting and their quality review checks and everything. And I just wanted to get the book out. It'd been 10 months, which is, about, probably about average for getting a book out the door of this size, right? And this scope. So I just wanted to get it out primarily. Plus there was something like, it's just been me and my patrons this whole time, like these past 10 months, right? I would feel like I was kind of, I don't know, coughing out at the end. I don't know. I mean, that's a weird idea, but I wouldn't. This was an experiment to do something different than I'd ever done before in publishing a book, and so I wanted to see it through. So I did. So now it's out. The hardcover will be available tomorrow. This is me being, sucking at the whole like part of the publishing process that I don't normally have to deal with. Right? So I really appreciate my publisher. Trust me, far more than I ever did before, and I really appreciated them before. But yeah, and then and I've gotten this request from a number of people, so I'll just say it here: if you send me a proof of purchase of the book and you want a PDF copy, I will send you a PDF copy. So that's a policy Pact has. I think it's a great policy, and so I will do that as well, right? You just send me proof of purchase. You can send it to gdeckler@gmail. You can hit me up on LinkedIn, right? Send it to me there. Either way, I'll get you a PDF of the book if you bought it. So there you go. All right, well, it's an exciting day. I'm excited. I just ordered my author copies because that don't have this little stripe here of do not resell. So that I can send, give those away to people. And yeah, it's an exciting day. I'm really excited about it. It's just a cool book. And it teaches DAX the right way, in my opinion. It teaches it so that if you've never grasped DAX in your life or don't even know what Power BI is, this book, you'll be an expert at DAX. Within the first chapter, you will have learned the basic technique of how to solve just about any DAX problem. And I don't think there's a book out there on DAX that can say that. Plus, none of them have this cool artwork or the cool interior pictures. So there you go. I really love this book, if you can't tell. It's my favorite book now that I've ever written. So that's all I had for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.